Ongoing construction at LaGuardia Airport is not only a headache for those trying to take a flight, but apparently also for private parking lot owners in the area. Some of them claiming business is so bad they may have to close those lots down. CBS 2's Reena reports from Ditmars Boulevard in Queens.
This has been Jim Sparrow's livelihood for 27 years, but the airport co-owner worries that could change because of renovations at LaGuardia Airport for the past year.
It's really scary at this point in time. We're scrambling to find out what we can do.
An empty parking lot more often than not because drivers, instead of trying to navigate the airport mess with traffic congestion and fears of limited parking, are choosing MTA buses or car services like Uber.
It's just easier to figure out the logistics ahead of time, not bring my car into it, and get there another way.
I don't want to drive with all the construction going on, that's for sure. With public transportation, it seems the access is better.
The landing parking lot here down the block says they're also struggling. A worker tells us business is down up to 50% with fewer cars in the lot on a regular basis.
It's not what it used to be because of the construction.
Plus, Sparrow says media announcements put out by the Port Authority don't help.
Consider alternate means of transportation, including public transit.
In these ads, they neglected to mention that there's plenty of alternative parking outside the airport.
The parking lots are across the Grand Central Parkway, not on Port Authority land, but they do pay the state agency thousands a month in order to drive passenger-filled shuttles into the airport.
We feel that somehow they've overlooked us.
I think that they should have had a meeting and let everybody know what they could do.
Taking public transit from Chappaqua is kind of hard to get to the airport that way, right? So I'm going to drive to the airport, and I need a place like this to be able to park.
Sparrow says he's tried to start a dialogue, but has gotten nowhere. A spokesperson tells us their main goal is to keep traffic moving at the airport, so they must encourage mass transit. But these business owners don't know how much longer they can last. In East Elmhurst, Queens, Reena Roy, CBS 2 News.
The eastern side of LaGuardia has already been under construction for more than a year. Work on the west side started earlier this month.